In this video, we're going to take a look at the Roger Taylor song, which he recorded with his band The Cross, Cowboys and Indians. Really adapting this one for acoustic guitar because it's predominantly keyboard on the actual record, and it's typical of the 1980s, that kind of overly produced studio sound. And I've done quite a few Cross songs for guitar lessons. Hardly anybody watched them because they're kind of little known. And but I will put a link in the description to the actual lessons for songs like Power to Love and Liar, which were done by The Cross, which were really good, songs. So you might want to check them ones out. And the chord sheet for this one, again, put a link in the description of the blog so you can print it out and learn to play it. Starts off, you might not even want to play this little bit, but it's kind of interesting. It actually starts with like a G note coming in, like fading in, and then you have this, which is kind of this like Native American sound. So you got this G, and then hammer on from the 13th to the 15th. That's my adaptation of it. And then you've got it again. So hammer on from 13 to 15, then again 13, 12, 15, like that. Just a little point of interest. You might not even be interested, but never mind. So go to C, it's a long fast dance, and then on the keyboard it's like C to F, F to C. So that's kind of our introduction. And then we come to verse 1, which is really F to C 4 times, move to G, then F to C, and then our introduction. So I'll play it through. Well, it's a long fast dance in progress, and a long slow waltz of decay, made such a natural born couple to settle down right here in the USA. Goes like that. So you got that F, long fast dancing, C, progress, and an F, long slow waltz of decay, to F, such natural born, C, couple, they settled F down in the USA, to G, dream home for F, 2 in the US, C, and then you kind of count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Play it along with the record to get it bang on right. Verse 2. Hot jazz, cool blues, we got country, we got rock and roll all day. Like to dance, come on down, get funky. That's the way, that's the way, that's the way. Hey, hey, in the USA. Which is fairly straightforward, same as verse 1, but we don't have the little introduction riff. We go into the chorus. Play that through. Well, they're still cowboys and Indians at home on the range, but the cowboys and Indians have changed. They've changed. Cowboys and Indians have changed. Which I quite like that chorus. Moving to D minor, they're still D minor, Cowboys and Indians at A minor, home on the range, but the G, Cowboys and F, Indians have changed. C, they've changed, which he says kind of faintly. Then a G, Cowboys and F, Indians have C, changed. So they're still Cowboys and Indians at home on the range, but the Cowboys and Indians have changed. They've changed. Cowboys and Indians have changed. we move to this next section, which is the most awkward section of the whole thing, because it's a keyboard thing going on, and at some points it sounds like some of the keyboard sounds off the Kind of Magic album. I always say Give Me the Prize and Don't Lose Your Head thing going on in the background. And we move into A, and we've got James Dean on the silver screen, we've got James Brown, He Won't Let You Down, and that's on A. So play it along with the record and it'll make sense. But then it moves to C, and you've got this, now Elvis was the king of rock and roll, got Preacher Man, the one who'll save your soul, got Motor City with the Motown beats, get a hip to the beat in the hip hop street, stars and bars in the biggest cars, the rocket ship take you to Mars. There's an East Coast trip that where it's up real tight, when you work all day and you play all night, and the West Coast side and a layback scene, lay it back seems like a dream, and a lot of places in between. There's Hollywood and the city by the bay, and the whole damn South, Louisiana way. That's the way, that's the way, hey, hey, in the USA. A little bit awkward at times. If you listen to the record, the keyboard's coming in with the in the background very faintly, you can just hear it. So the chords that are outlining the voice, now Elvis was the king of rock and roll, to F, then F to C, we got the Preacher Man who wanna save your soul, got Motor City and the Motown beat, got a hip hop beat and the hip hop street, and the stars and bars and the biggest cars, and the rocket ship will take you to Mars, and the East Coast trip where it's up real tight, where you work all day and you play all night, and that's where it gets a bit faster, and the West Coast side and the layback scene, and you just pay it back and it seems like a dream, lots of places in between, and the Hollywood and the city by the bay, whole damn South Louisiana way. That's the way, that's the way, hey, 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 in the USA. That almost sounds like Walk on the Wild Side by Lou Reed. So that's how I would approach that. You might want to do it slightly differently. That's hopefully the best explanation I can give of that, because it is awkward, because it's almost like he's rapping but not rapping, if that makes sense. Then we tail out on the chorus. There's still cowboys and Indians at home on the range, but the cowboys and Indians have changed. They've changed, and then the land of the free and the home of the brave, the cowboys and cowgirls and Indians have changed. So right at the end there you've got the still D minor, cowboys and Indians at the A minor, home on the range, but the J, cowboys and F, Indians have say changed, they've changed. Back to D minor, in the land of the F free and the A minor, home of the brave, the J, cowboys and C, cowgirls, and J, Indians have F changed. On the C on the cowgirls it's possibly C slash G, but I've stuck with C. And then it tails out with a that's how I'd play that outro. The song does go on and it tails out with keyboard and different like things going on, but that's the premise of the song. So as always, thank you for watching. Almost don't expect very many people to watch this video, but it's kind of fun to do because it's such like a rare song. So as always, thank you for watching, and I hope that helps you be able to play Cowboys and Indians by Roger Taylor and his band The Cross.